Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. And if you're new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma and I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design. And this is day 55 of that. So if you enjoy the stream, do consider subscribing to the channel, and we have a like target as well. So make sure you like the stream as well, so that we can achieve that target. So let's get started now. All right. So just a sec. I'll check if everything is fine or not. So let's get started. Yeah, model. All right. Fine. So first of all, I have to start my Docker desktop. Okay. Okay, Docker. Oh, Wankhede Lakshman. Hello, Wankhede Lakshman. Welcome to the stream. From where should I start DSA? Please guide. If you want to start DSA, first pick one programming language. Either start with Python or JavaScript. Either start with Python or JavaScript. First, learn the fundamentals of the programming language, and then you can. There's a YouTube channel called Take You Forward. You can learn DSA from there. It's a like there's a playlist, DSA A to Z DSA playlist. You can follow that. Okay, so then I have to go to my command prompt cmd. Here we have docker ps docker. Okay, it is up and running. Okay, it is up and running. Ready stack. Should I start with Java? Yes, you can start with Java. There's nothing wrong in that. But I will not suggest you as a complete fresher, like just not do DSA. Along with DSA, start full stack development as well, build projects as well. And if for on-campus placements, yes, Java does help a lot. But for off-campus, it is very difficult to get a job with Java off-campus. Because if you have seen carefully in the job description for all the Java developers, at least 2 years experience is required. So yeah. Okay, so Backend SRC. Okay, so yeah, in the last stream we have implemented. In the last stream we implemented Bloom filter. So today we have to solve a problem called cache stampede. If I can pronounce it right, it's called cache stampede, I think. So we have to learn about that issue, and we have to think how to solve that issue. Not this one, advanced backend. So yeah, this one. All right. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? All right. Fine. How to start JS? Sorry for silly question. Yeah, but I'm stuck. If you want to learn JavaScript, you can go to YouTube, and here in YouTube, you can go to YouTube, and here you will find Chai or Code YouTube channel. Here you will find this playlist. Here you will find this playlist called where is it? Chai or JavaScript. You can learn JavaScript from this playlist. Complete this playlist, and you are good to go. Okay, so yeah. In which year are you? Okay, second. Okay, we got this here as well. There we go. There we go. Cache stampede is the main issue here. All right. Okay. So now we have to think about cache stampede, right? Okay, so let's learn cache stampede problem. What is that? Hold on, I'll start my dark reader. Where is it? All right. Vatsal, welcome, good. Hello, Vatsal. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How was your day? Today, like the place where I live, it rained the entire day. So the weather is good today here. MacDon, start solving random questions on Codefuser, and for playlists you can refer to. Okay, fine. You got this cache stampede or Dojile problem. Okay, cache stampede. Copy this. I'll open my Brave browser. Open this. So we have to first understand what cache stampede problem is, right? Only then we can solve it. Okay. Cache stampede or dogpile problem in system design. I hope I'm audible clearly. Just a sec. Okay. वत्सल यार डेली सोचता हूँ आज करूंगा 5 मिनट में बंद कर देता हूँ वत्सल यू हैव टू स्टॉप प्रोक्रास्टिनेटिंग ओनली देन यू विल बी एबल टू सॉल्व इट ओके क्या स्टैम्पिड और डॉगपाइल प्रॉब्लम क्या स्टैम्पिड और डॉगपाइल प्रॉब्लम इन सिस्टम डिजाइन in system design a phenomenon that occur in system that rely on caching to improve performance. As a result, the system experiences a sudden surge in demand, often overwhelming the backend resources and causing a performance degradation. Okay, cache backend server. Okay, so call one check. Okay, example of cache stampede or dogpile problem. To demonstrate the cache stampede problem, let's look at a straightforward example. Consider that you have a website application that shows the current weather in various cities, okay, in which you put the weather data. Macdon, what would you rate yourself in dev? Newbie, pupil, specialist, expert, or a master? I would always consider myself a newbie because I know that the more I learn, the more I know what I don't know. So it's like an ocean that I don't know, and I know only one drop. So that's why I'm still a newbie. Okay, Tom. Hello, Tom. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Atharva. Hello, Atharva Security. What's up? Welcome to the stream. आपकी डिग्री क्या है? Hello, Tech Andri. I have completed my BTech in Information Technology from Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. So basically, I'm an engineer. Okay. Consider you have a website in which you put the weather data into caching to enhance performance, such that each response is cached for a specific amount of time after the weather data is fetched. Okay, arrival of multiple requests. Suppose the cached data now you unrated. Okay, suppose the cached data of particular city have expired just now. Now let us imagine that a large number of user requests arrive for the weather of that particular city immediately after its expiration. Okay, Tom, which language you know? You're talking about the programming language or the language that I can speak? If you're talking about the programming languages, I know my first ever programming language was C++. Then I learned Python. My first ever internship that I did was with Python Django. Then I learned Java. In my previous company, I was working as a Spring Boot developer, Java Spring Boot developer. So because of that, I had to learn Java. And right now, I'm using JavaScript, TypeScript basically. टेक आंडी साइबर सिक्योरिटी में करियर करना फाइनल आपको मार से अभी तक समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या करूँ. इफ यूर इंटरेस्टेड साइबर सिक्योरिटी देन यू हैव टू स्टार्ट like find good resources and start learning it and build projects, because building projects is very important as a fresher. I hate JS. Why, Macdon? I know like JS does have some fundamental issues. I will agree to that, but it is not a language that I can hate. It's a very useful language, especially with TypeScript. It has evolved a lot. Okay, so when the cache expires and if a multiple request arrive just after the cache has expired, then what will happen? Suppose the cache data of a particular city. Okay, since the data is no longer present in the cache, the request will result in the cache misses. Okay, agreed. How cache stampede problem comes into picture? Now each of the user requests will concurrently try to fetch the weather data. I'm really living in Earth. What happened, bro? Because they will all of empty. This sudden surge in request over the backend resources, causing increased response time, potential service degradation, and additional load on the API server. Okay, this situation is a cache stampede. All right, understood what cache stampede is. We have understood that. Okay. So when cache is expired and there's a sudden surge in the request and there's a multiple cache miss, then there's a sudden surge in backend API server, and this causes cache stampede issue. I mean, okay, people say doing DS in Python. I don't agree, bro. People say a lot of things, so there's no point in just listening to them. Okay, intensive. Okay, what can be done in cache stampede scenario to migrate this problem? The following mentioned strategies can be applied. Implement cache population techniques, cache locks, or asynchronous caching mechanism. Okay, cache population. Cache population techniques. Hold on, not here. Cache population techniques in for stampede problem. Is there any dogpiling system? Okay, we got this. We are in the same article. Anything else? Okay, cache stampede prevention. Cache stampede prevent multiple clients from simultaneously regulating. Consider cache access 10,000 times per second. When it expires, all of the data go. Okay. Probabilistic early expiration. Okay. Early expiration. Okay, okay, okay. Mutex locking. A deterministic approach where only one process is allowed to regenerate the cache. How it works: when a cache miss occurs, attempt to acquire lock using set lock. Okay. If the lock is acquired, query the database and update the cache. Okay, other requirement: either wait and poll or okay, release the lock after cache is populated. Okay, fine. Redis command. Okay, fine. Handling waiting clients. Okay, okay. So cache lock, causes of cache. This is fine. We have understood this thing. Cache population, cache logs. Okay, so I think this is a very important article. This is a very important article. This I can copy this and I can create a note for myself where it is scaling. Go here and we have scaling and performance optimization. All right, and here we have stampede or dogpile problem system design. Okay, uh, can remove this. Okay, fine. This table of contents not required here. Can move this as well. All right. Lucas, URL shorter. Yes, the development is done. Now we are scaling it to support at least a million request. Like we are trying to learn about scaling, and right now we are facing a problem called cache stampede problem, and we are trying to find a solution for that. Now we are basically learning how to scale it. That's the main thing here. Okay, so we understood what that is, and if I go here, close all. Okay, here we got this. Okay. Which model is better, Kimi K 2.6 or GPT 5.4? I did not use Kimi K 2.6. I haven't used that yet. Okay, bloom filter. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Where does okay, this I have understood. This I have understood. Yeah, architecture. Phase 2. Okay. So here have we implemented this? Uh, Cache stampede. Okay, what else? Fine. So cache stampede. Okay, okay. If I go here and here we get this. Yeah, copy this and here if I go here, I can see this sub steps. Okay, and here we can remove the color. Fine. Okay, so here okay, the next mutex lock. We are going for the mutex lock approach. Okay, mutex lock approach for stampede problem versus cache population approach for stampede problem. Copy this, paste it here. Okay, Kinder Joy. Bro, how AI models are becoming like new, applying so much. Yeah, man, like it's becoming a new asset. Ahmad. Hello, Ahmad. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Salam bhai, how to start freelancing? Someone has Monstack, then actually how to get clients. The best way to get clients is to use your own network, tell your friends, families, relatives, and tell them that if they can bring you clients, then you can pay them commission. That's the best way to get clients. Mokshal Doshi. Hello, Mokshal Doshi. Welcome to the stream. Bro, laptop model, HP laptop 15DX, not human. Hi bro, I'm seated again with dinner. Welcome to stream, not human. How are you? How was your day? Bro, have you seen Travis Scott? Yes, I've seen. Handles cache by forcing concurrent requests to wait while exactly one request queries. In contrast, a cache population approach handles the problem proactively by using scheduled tasks or event to update the cache. Okay. Okay. So should we go for cache population approach or cache or mutex lock approach to solve the cache stampede problem? Also tell me why we are okay. That's it. Fine. Mistman, hey, can you explain the problem you're learning? Right now I'm trying to learn about cache stampede problem. So what happens is, I'll tell you. Basically what happens in cache, what the hell, man? Yeah, so here we have a cache stampede problem. So what happens in cache stampede problem is, basically consider that this is my client, right? This is my client, and this is my cache. This is my cache layer, right? This is my cache layer, and this is my server. This is my backend server layer, right? This is my server API call, or whatever you want to call it, right? Basically here it contains all of the things. Hold on. Library. Do we have anything here? Server. What is that? Not this one. Do we have anything here? Hold on. Database. Nothing. Okay. Fine. So then what happens is, right now first request goes to the cache layer. Then if there's a cache miss, only then the request go to the server layer and we get the API response, right? What if just when, and each cache has an expiration date, right? Cache expires after a few months, days, or whatever. And what if just when the cache expires, just when the cache has expired, right, the request will directly go to my server, right? And what if there are obviously like multiple clients, like multiple users are directly trying to access particular endpoint, and all our cache has expired, so that's why all the load is going to the server, right? So there's a sudden surge in the server computation power and everything, right? So it can make either the application slower, or it can take more time for processing, and there will be unnecessary load on the server as well, right? So to solve this issue, we go for cache lock like a cache. This problem is called cache stampede problem basically. Okay. Okay. Shlok. Hello, Shlok. Welcome to the stream. I'm a first year BCA student. Tell me the roadmap of programming to get a job. Okay. First, pick one programming language. Either go with JavaScript or Python. Build a habit of solving one or two DSA questions every single day. And after that, like don't do DSA for 6 to 8 hours every single day. Just give 1 or 2 hours to DSA, and then rest of the day learn a tech stack, either MERN stack, PERN stack, fast API with Python or anything. Just pick one and then start building full stack projects and start deploying those projects and build a strong resume, start applying to companies, build your network and build in public in Twitter and start approaching startups. Okay, Lucas, man, your system design skills is top class, bro. I'm currently learning DSA and DA on TSA my college. Okay, nice. Okay, Lucas, thanks a lot. Lucas, thanks a lot. Okay, Miss Man, thanks for explaining. Welcome, Miss Man, welcome. Okay. For your developer shorter, you should implement the mutex lock approach. Here's why. Option 1. Okay, so we are going for the mutex lock approach. Okay, Wankide Lakshman, which stack you prefer? I prefer point stack, but I am right now at this particular moment, after learning all of the system design and thing, right? Point stack is there obviously, but I am facing like if you are not a fresher, if you're already in the industry, then start learning Golang as well, because backend with Golang is solid. I was watching 1 or 2 resources on that, and like actually backend with Golang is superb. So, but I will not suggest that to a fresher. As a fresher, either go with a fast API or go with MERN stack or PERN stack. But if you're already in the industry, you have 1 or 2 years experience, then you can start learning backend with Golang. Ping. Hello, Bisa. Hello, Bilsal18. Welcome to stream. What's up? How are you? Okay, where was I? Here. Current flow, Bloom filter, Redis, cache miss, Postgres, Redis set, return. Okay. The cache aside, lazy cache population. When the cache is empty, the application populates it. This is the standard caching pattern used by many applications. Problem: imagine 10,000 users request the same URL at exactly the same time. Okay. 10,000 requests we got at a particular moment. Okay. Fine. So you end up with 10,000 Redis cache miss. Yes. Even though every request is rebuilt exactly the same cache entry. Girish Shankar, hi bro. Hello Girish Shankar, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you? How's it going? Why Golang? Golang actually is one of the solid programming languages for backend. It has multi-threading, it has everything. Like it's very good. Like I also want to learn it, so maybe in few months I'll start learning it. Not right now. Fine, Golang is awesome. Yep, Golang is actually very good. Great, how are you? I'm good, Giri Shankar. How was your day? What did you do? Okay, even though every request is rebuilt exactly the same cache entry, so cache, okay. Option 2, mutex lock. Now the flow becomes Redis miss, acquire Redis lock. Okay, if the lock is expired, request A, then goes to the database, Redis set, then release the lock. Okay, fine. Okay, Redis miss, lock exists, wait. Okay, so basically if you guys have ever read about operating system, in operating system we have a, like you must have heard about a concept called locks. What is a lock? Lock is basically a way, like I'll explain what is a lock so that you guys can understand. Basically lock is a scenario, like every process, for example, every process requires some resources to run. Like basically it can be memory, and the resources are basically called memory and CPU processing time, right? Hold on. CPU processing time, right? So basically each and every process, if you have read about operating system, you will know about locks, but if you don't know, I'll explain you. Basically every process that runs, it requires 2 things, memory and CPU time. These are called process, like resources to run a process, right? And what is a process? Process is just a program that is in execution, right? Remember that. So there's a scenario, see, CPU time is limited and memory in a computer is also limited, right? So what happens if there are multiple processes? For example, there are multiple processes process 1, process 1, then we have process 2, process 2, right? Then for example we have process 3, hold on, we have process 3 here as well, right? We have process 3, and as we know that CPU memory, CPU CPU time and memory is limited, right? CPU time is memory is limited, right? So what happens to run this process also, it will require CPU time and memory. This process also requires CPU time and memory. Similarly this as well, right? So as you can see, if all of these processors require the CPU time and memory at the same time, it creates a lock. For example, as this is the first process in execution, what if this process sends a request to the CPU that I need your memory and process time? Then CPU goes to this, like CPU gives this the resource, right? Then these two resources are in lock, like they are waiting in the queue to be processed, but they are not able to be processed unless and until this process execution is done, right? So to solve this issue in operating system, we have different algorithms, like we have different algorithms called round robin. Like I'm forgetting the name of the algorithms. Like in operating system, I did learn about it. But basically, this kind of situation where processes are in queue to be executed, but they're not able to get executed is called lock, right? So basically, here also we are going to create a lock, Redis lock, which is also called mutex lock. We are going to use mutex lock. So if you want to learn more about it, mutex lock approach, where is it? Mutex lock. So here we have to learn about mutex lock and like how does it work. Mutex lock, Brave, okay. Lucas, TTL jitter technique dekha, you can use with mutex. TTL jitter technique, yes, I did heard about it, Lucas. Didn't do anything today, bro. Simply sitting weekend. Okay, Girishankar, nice. Relax, bro. Take it's okay to just relax, sit back, relax, enjoy your weekend. NG Tantai, what are you doing? New project? No, we are actually working with URL shortcut only, but we are trying to solve an issue called cache stampede problem, and here we are going to implement lock mutation technique to solve this issue. Okay, not only multi-thread, but yep, okay. Mistman. Yes, exactly, Mistman. I was forgetting the name of the algorithms. Thanks, man. Yeah, FIFO. Yeah, exactly, Giri Shankar. Yeah, I actually like completely got blank in the name of the algorithms. So yeah. Where is it? Google.com. Mutex lock. Concrete programming. Mutex lock. Operating system mutex lock. Mutex lock for cache stampede. Ending. Okay. How cache stampede problem? Anything? Um, what is cache stampede using Redis? Redis. Okay. Guru, I know you are learning backend system, but I did not see you writing test at all. This is very bad behavior. Will lead only to maintenance. Or actually, yes, we have to learn about testing as well, Guru. I agree. I agree to what you are saying. We have to learn about how to test, and like testing is also there. If you have seen the roadmap, we have testing. If I show you the syllabus, yes, I have to learn testing as well. But we are going in a flow, right? So right now in the flow that we are in, testing will come after login monitoring. So we have to learn about testing and all. So yeah, you are right, Guru. I agree with you. Sir, I am new in software. Okay, welcome to stream, Roshan. Can you guide me? Sure, Roshan. What's up? Gambling is bad. Yeah, man. Gambling is a waste of time. Don't ever get addicted to it. What is cash? Client. Okay. How to buy Redis? Stampede with Redis. Mutex locking. Okay. Mutex locking is a method to ensure that only one process can regenerate a piece of cache data at a time. Only one process can generate a piece of cache data at a time. Okay, I think you can search mutex in race condition. Mutex, see, mutex in race condition is a different thing, but here we want to learn about mutex locking with context to cache stampede. Okay, this would be allowing only one reader to fetch a favorite book or a new favorite books. Okay, in cache stampede scenario, mutex lock prevents multiple clients. So I started merge stack. Okay, then keep learning merge stack and go for project based learning. Go for project based learning. Don't just watch tutorials, build projects as well. In cache stampede scenario, mutex lock prevents multiple clients for overwhelming the backend by ensuring that only one client fetches the data while others wait for the cache to be updated. Okay, got it. Okay, so I think I know the gist of it. Basically, here we have one, hold on, not like this. Where is it? For example, we have this client 1, we have this client 1, then we copy this, we have client 2, we have client 3, right, client 2, and here we have client 3, right, and here we have the cache layer. Where is it? Yeah, here we have the cache layer. This is my cache layer, right? This is my cache layer, and this is my this is my server. Server, we can say, yeah. This is my server, right? So in cache, basically mutex logging, what will happen is, for what happens is this request will go, this request will go, then this request will also go, this request will go, right? But as we said that these requests came at the same time, right? So only one request, for example, cache 1, like a request only from client 1 can update the cache layer, right? And all of this request will wait. They will wait till the cache layer has been updated by the first request, right? So this is the main thing here. Okay, but Redis is a distributed cache, right? How will it lock across multiple Redis nodes at the same time? For that, we have to see. Good question, Giri Shankar. We have to see that. Even I have to see what we are going to do. I think Redis is a distributed cache, but we can have, as we said, like in previously, we have seen that there will be one main Redis counter and Redis, like if we have multiple servers and all, there will be one main counter, one monitor, and all of this other Redis instances will just share that main resource, right? Maybe something like that. Mutex, okay. How it works: when a cache miss occurs, the client attempts to acquire a lock. If a lock is acquired, the client will generate the cache and update Redis. Okay. Pros: preventing cons. Requires careful management of the lock to avoid deadlocks. Exact deadlocks. Okay. I think the orchestrator will handle it. Yep, I think so too. But we have to go in deep to that. Guys, am I audible clearly? Do let me know if I'm audible clearly or not. Okay, may introduce slightly latency for clients waiting for the lock to be released. If the TTL, time to release, is not managed properly, it could lead to stale locks where no process can acquire lock again. Cache warming, we have done cache warming. Stale, okay. Alright. So we got the basic thing. Yes, audible. Okay, thanks Giri Shankar, thanks a lot. Guru, one leader and other replicas. If leader fails, the other takes over in Redis. Okay, got it, Guru. Got it. Thanks for explaining, man. Means a lot. Glory to Redlock. Okay, that we have to learn about. Just a sec. So here, we got this. Now instead of 10,000 DB queries, okay, what do production system do? Almost every high-scale backend combines the two: cache aside pattern, distribute mutex lock. Okay, it protects cache population. The complete flow become mutex, bloom filter maybe exist, Redis, cache it. Okay, return. Otherwise, Redis miss acquired distributed lock. If lock acquired, uh-huh. Okay. Um, uh, at a time, we will have only a single leader. Okay. Most waiting requests will find the cache already populated to on the retry. Why? What do companies like Bitly or Cloudflare do? While implementation details vary, the architecture is typically layered like this: distributed lock and database. Okay. Okay. So basically, there will be a distributed lock layer between the cache and the database layer. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Implement Redis regime mutex lock. Okay. Fine. All right. Okay, fine at ETL jitter to spread out cache optionally later implement stale while revalidated for lower latency under heavy load. I will not replace the current cache approach, instead keep it and wrap it in a mutex lock. Okay, fine. Let's start implementing it. Let's start implementing it. Perfect. Okay. Okay. We'll implement this exactly the way experienced backend engineer would do. We'll build it increment so every piece has a single responsibility. Our implementation plan we are going to create inside the URL service.ts. We'll create dedicated lock module. SRC modules lock. Okay, we're going to create a lock module. This keeps Redis cluster uses gossip with whoever voting for application selecting leaders. As per Google, there is consensus algorithm like okay, got it, Giri Shankar. Okay, so here we have to create a lock module, lock constant service container. This keeps the locking logic reusable. Hello Karthi, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Okay, understand the lock. Okay, fine. Mm, okay, so here we have to go. Uh, SRC here. Modules as lock, and here we'll have lock dot service.ts. Okay, export class lock service. Okay, and here we have lock dot constants.ts. Then here we have lock dot container.ts, right? And here we can say const lock service equals new lock service, and here we can say export lock service. Okay, we got this, right? We got this. Guru, I'm so happy today. Fixed an issue hanging for 3 days where my AS with Terraform was not compatible with. Okay, after good refactoring, it worked. Oh, nice, Guru, nice. Okay, fine, man. How's your day? My day was fine, Karthi. Okay, Nightbot, something is wrong with Nightbot. Okay, we got the lock. Okay, fine. And constant service and container, got it. Later you can cache rebuilding payment processing. Okay. This much silent Redis lock throughout logic. Okay, understand the lock. Suppose two requests arrive simultaneously. Okay. Karthi, actually, if you give emojis a lot, I think only then Nightbot go becomes angry. How Redis locks work? Set key value. Set key lock URL. Okay, we have a URL shortcode. Okay, value usually a UUID. Example this. The value identifies the lock owner. Robert, hello Robert, welcome to stream. So what do you do for earning? I do freelancing as well. I'm trying to build my startup as well. During my daytime, I work on my startup. I take one-on-one calls and I work on freelancing projects as well. Not human. His name is Michael Hashmito. He sold Terraform to IBM for some. Oh, nice, Guru. Now I don't have to rely on Terraform. Can work with Open Tofu. Okay, nice. Means after 10 seconds, this premise deadlock. Hold on. Set key value next. Expiry in 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Future wait forever. Flow set. Okay. The structure implementation. Following methods in lock service. Acquire lock. Okay. Mm-hmm. Acquire lock. Okay. These two. Why these two? Okay. 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 First will be the test and test the lock module independently. Only. Okay. Next step. Implement. Fine. Code to cry. Hi, bro. What is today's topic? Today's topic is cache stampede problem, and right now we are learning about how we are implementing mutex lock. So how do you get clients? I get clients through my own network, friends, families, relatives. Basically, whatever network I have, whoever gets me client, I pay them a certain amount of commission for getting me clients. That's how I get clients. I don't use Upwork or Fiverr because it never worked for me. Log constant, log service, log container. All right. So here we are going to have methods. Async, acquire, lock, async, release, lock, I think. Yep. And here what are the requirements? Basically key and TTL seconds. Key and TTL seconds. Okay. Here we're going to get key of type string, TTL seconds, TTL seconds in number, right? We got this, and then promise. Here we have promise of type string or null. Okay. Then after that, in releasing lock, key lock ID. Key lock ID. Okay. Here we'll have key of type string, and here we have lock ID of type string, and return type is promise of type void. Okay. Open tofu is free. Nice. Okay. The next piece. Okay. Yeah. Implement the next steps. Give the full. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay, practice, right? Okay, milestone 5. Step 1. Okay, release the lock. The problem, this we have done, this we have done. How is the highest freelancer amount you got? Has Indians client not pay much more? The highest amount that I got, I worked for a company as a freelancer. There I got paid 94K. How can multiple servers coordinate? You should imagine load balancer app one. Okay, why Redis? Uh-huh. Yeah. Information about DB. One. Yeah, this is the main steps. These are the main steps. Okay, what I can do is I can. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Yeah, here I can copy this from here. Mhm. Okay, copy it from here to here. Go here and advanced bank system design concepts. Uh, Bit by bit 42122. Welcome to stream. Which principle are you violating by giving the same prompt repeated instead of using the system instructions? Dry principle. Do not repeat yourself. Robert. Okay. For how many months did you work for them? 4 months. Guru. When Terraform changed its license as part. Okay. Okay. Nice. Yash. Full stack learning best course YouTube. Uh, Chai Code YouTube channel, you can find backend playlist there. You can find React playlist from there. Bug Network. Hello, Bug Network. How to get freelance clients and buy is you do manual coding for clients and mix of AI. Both. And the best way to to get clients is use your own network. Tell your friends, families, relatives, and tell them that if they can bring you clients, you will pay them commission as well. That's the best way to work. Okay. Yeah, here we have this lock module done. This we have done. Can we mark it here? No, let's keep it like this. Okay. Okay. We will start with the full code. Let's see what we get. Okay. What's up? Thanks for the emoji. Excellent. Before writing the, let's understand why implementing it this way. Memo should stop. Uh-huh. That works for a demo, but it's not production grade. We are going to build something reusable. Okay. So our lock service should expose something like acquired lock key. If successful, acquired through lock ID. Correct? Okay. Magneto, what's your current learning process like? You first watch some tutorials or use GPT? I first watch tutorials, I code along with those tutorials, then whatever knowledge I've gained from the tutorial, I use that knowledge to build something simple so that I can write the code on my own. and after that only to learn the production grade approach or something that are some things that are not available on in tutorials very easily, only then I use GPU to teach myself those things. But I don't recommend using, and I also don't use GPT directly. Why? Because GPT can hallucinate, so you need that knowledge where you can identify when GPT is hallucinating, right? Okay, our locks to acquire lock. If successful, we got this. So here in the acquire log we got key and TTL seconds as well. Okay, no issues. Okay, if another request already owns the lock, okay, notice something important, we don't return boolean, because later we don't return boolean, so here we are returning, we have to make some changes. Okay, find lock constants, export lock prefix, default lock TTL seconds. Why never hard code value like these? Okay, throughout your code base. Okay, acquire lock, build lock key, acquire lock. Okay, fine, thanks, welcome bug network 2, welcome. We got this. So here we have to lock prefix and default lock TTL seconds. Okay, so here we can say export const lock prefix, export const lock prefix equals lock URL, right? And then here we have export const TTL seconds. We can make it 5, but ideally it should be in my .env, right? So let's make it .env. I'll hide the screen again. Just give me a few minutes. I'll show the screen again. Hold on. I hope my screen is hidden. Yeah. So here if I go in my .env, here we can say lock TTL seconds equals 5, and yeah, so here we can, yeah, I can go to the config part, config, and just a sec, before we go here, .env.sample, paste it here as well, right? Close this, and we can come here. Okay, I'm visible again. Okay, fine. And in my config part, here we can put this lock lock constants TTL seconds. I forgot the name. Hold on guys, I'll share the screen again. Just give me a few seconds. Hold on guys. If I go .env, lock TTL seconds. Okay, lock TTL seconds, fine. Here we have lock. Arey yaar. Lock TTL seconds equals z dot equals dot number. Okay, and this will be like this. Okay, fine. सॉफ्टवेयर सर्विस जल्दी बनाओ, वो बन रहा है भाई, जल्दी करने से थोड़ी ना होता है। यहाँ पे वी आर नॉट ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड ट्यूटोरियल का प्रोजेक्ट, वी आर ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड अ सॉफ्टवेयर दैट विल बी यूज, पीपल विल इवेंचुअली पे फॉर इट, सो आई हैव टू टेक माई टाइम, आई हैव टू बिल्ड इट प्रॉपरली. Shanky, hi Abhi bhai. Hello Shanky, welcome to the stream. What's up? Batman, hello Giri Shankar. Girina, okay. Just like environment is hidden, you are hiding .env from us. You are really simulating the matrix. How, bro? Got it. We can say same name here as well. Fine. So here we can import env dot log TTL seconds, right? We got this. Okay, fine. This is done. And here in the log service, we got this. If I go here, Vatsal. So, कितना time लगेगा? 1 month, 2 month, or 2 year? Maximum, I think 1 month. Maximum if everything goes right. Okay. We got this. log service. We have to import Redis here. Okay, import default log TTL seconds, log prefix, export interface. And guys, how many of you in the chat have actually implemented this anywhere? Like, I know, like maybe most of you guys have implemented the current kind of application, but is there anyone in the chat who has actually, you know, in the system design concept, worked with cache stampede problem, tried to solve it? Is there anyone in the chat? If anyone is there, you can let me know. Okay. Got this. Acquire log result. Export interface. Lucas, भाई React component का refactoring का technique बता दो. For that, I have to show you my production code. To answer this question, basically, I can show you my thoda sa code of my SaaS that I am building. Here, if you see the front end code, here I have implemented everything in component feature wise. For authentication, we have different components. Then we have common components, forms, and everything. Right. Then here we have features, and for that, for every feature we have built API components. For example, if I show you the component, I can show you my login form. For example, we have the login form like this. It is something like this, right? It is something like this, and basically try to see the you will not be able to see this repository because it is private repository, because this is my SaaS ka code. I cannot show it publicly. I can show you the small snippets of it. Then here in the services, I have created the API service layer in the front end where we are consuming the backend API, right? Then here the APIs we have implemented, like I have created the backend, and here we are using the API like from the backend only. Then after that, the main thing here is, maybe if you are trying to use Axios, then you can create response interceptors like this, then request interceptors like this, and in the response interceptor only we are going for refresh token as well, right? So you have to first identify different features of your application. Then for each feature you have to structure the code. That's the way I do it. Okay. Okay, fine. So here we have import Redis from this, for log in seconds. Okay, log prefix. Then interface we are creating acquired logged ID. Okay, export class log service constructor, empty constructor. Okay, private build log key. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, do consider dropping a like as well. We have a like target as well. Help me achieve that target. Build log key string, log prefix. Okay, we are building the log first. We have a method of building the log. Okay. Then here we have key. We are getting the log key, log ID, random UUID. From node crypto. Okay, random UUID, redis.set log key, log ID, detail seconds, nx. Okay, log container, fine. Okay, then we have to implement release lock as well. Okay, fine. So this code here we can use it here. So if I go here, are you using Redis as a single server or cluster server? Right now we are using it as a single server only. Okay. Export interface. Okay. Export interface. Acquire lock result. Here we have acquired of type boolean, and then here we have log ID of type string null. Okay, we got this. Then here we have log service. Here we're going to create a constructor as well, constructor, empty constructor. Okay, we got this. Here we have key of type string, build log key. Okay, private Rituraj, bro, do you know Varun? Yes, I have seen his videos. I know I have seen his videos, Varun Maya videos. Okay, private build lock key. Here we have key which is of type string and return type is string as well, right? And here we are basically returning this dollar lock prefix, and here we have dollar key, right? We got this. Okay, and here we have acquired key part. Have a good weekend, guys. Logging off now. Bye, Guru. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope you have a very good weekend. Okay, got this. Acquire lock part. Key. TTL seconds. Number is okay. By default, we are going to use default lock key. We got lock TTL seconds, and this will be a number. Got this. Fine. Okay, and the return type here is promise of acquire. This one, the return type is this one here. Okay, we have this. Fine. Okay, so const lock key equals this dot build lock key. We got the lock key, and then const lock id equals random UUID, right? We got the lock ID as well, and then here we have const result equals await redis dot set lock key lock ID, this TTL seconds, and here we have NX. What is the meaning of this NX? Okay, Rituraj, I have got an invitation to go AS office company for content creation workshop, but it's on. Okay, but I don't. Are they paying you, Rituraj? Are they paying you to come there? First, answer that question. Vatsal, आपका SaaS का doc है and subscription तो होगा. It's a SaaS like software as a service, so people have to pay a subscription price. Okay, Lucas, thanks guys. Beginner in maintainable component making it very hard for me to think about how will be my approach. Okay, see, I'll tell you one thing, Lucas. Whenever you're trying to build anything, especially for the front end side, what you need to do is, especially for the front end side, what you need to do is first identify the independent features. Identify the independent features. For example, I'll give you an example. Like you are building a blog application, right? You're building a blog application, and now you want to think as a front end developer, like how can I, like what are the different features? So first, when I identify the feature, like one feature is authentication, authentication, right? Authentication. Then another feature can be blogs. Another feature can be category of blogs, right? Like it can be category. Then another feature can be blog that belongs to a category, something like that, right? Blog, right? Then another feature can be your home screen, like how you're going to use the APIs to fetch the home screen, home, right? Then another thing can be like your global store, how you're going to store Redis store, Redux store, I mean, or any state management store that you going to use. Like what are the store you're going to use, how you are going to implement slices, how you're going to create the slice, right? Then another thing you need to think about is how you're going to handle API. Maybe you are going to use something like an Axios to create the API. Then here you need to create Axio interceptor, receptors, and all those things, right? So this like this you have to think for an application in the front end side. Okay, no, they're not paying. Then Rituraj, maybe like see if they for it's like a marketing thing maybe. Diwakar, hello bhai, hello Diwakar, what's up? Welcome to stream. Kasi bro, I tried Rage Bait Nightbot, but yeah, Nightbot gives timeout. Got the result, right? If return acquired false lock ID null. Okay, then after this we can say return acquired true lock ID. Here we got the lock ID, right? Yeah, we got this. Odyssey cast has come to India. Oh, that's nice. I got this log container. We have log container. Same thing. No, nothing new here. Okay, we got this. Fine. Okay, close this here. So here we can say that we have now we are going to implement the release log part. What if they know India? They already know, bro. Lucas. Okay, for now in a production RBAC application, I haven't made it maintainable, and my company was discussing about that. So somehow I have to learn it. My job is in danger now. You have to learn. Yes, you have to learn. If you want to learn how to do that, you can check out my repository in my GitHub. I have built an RBAC application, like in previous streams only. You can check out the Discord, the GitHub. Is locked. Okay. Now we will the full code. What's up? Wow, what a guy! He switched from laughing to serious mode. Okay. And crew too. There was Nolan too. Nice. Okay. Separate production redistribution lock from a log that mainly works in development. Well, okay, never do this in production. Let's understand why before we write the code. Just a sec. What happened? Chiru, thank you, Chiru. Thanks for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced your name right. Okay. Redis lock delete. Okay, and I understand. Lucas, yes, I followed you and checked your code as well. Thanks for explaining, bro. Welcome, Lucas. Welcome. Uh, Basically, in production, we're not supposed to just simply delete the lock. We have to do a lot of things. Okay, let's understand why before we write the code. The problem. Imagine two servers, A and guys have figured out. See, we are going to learn about horizontal scaling as well, right? So I've figured out a way where we can learn about horizontal scaling in the local environment only using Docker. So we are going to use that when we are going into horizontal scaling. Timeline acquires the lock, and when the database becomes slow. Okay. Okay, time to. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Oops. Age is deleted. Now another server can also acquire the lock. Now. Production solution. Never delete blindly. Instead, ask Redis. Is the current value equal to my UUID? Okay. If yes, delete. If no, do nothing. This check and delete must happen automatically. Okay. Why Lua? We're going to use Lua. Hold on. With a Lua script. Okay, interesting. Now things are getting really interesting. Jordan, do you know Hono? Basics of Hono, not much. Welcome to stream, Jordan. What's up? Lua script. Okay. Change the lock. Redis solves the issue. This using Lua scripts. This script execution one on if Redis dot call lock service. File lock. Oh, Lua script. Okay, Lua script. We are writing it like this. But why are we writing like this? Hold on. Lua script in Redis. Thing with Lua. Varun, I'm fresh and want to job as backend dev. So shall I focus on fundamental like CS core, my tech stack, Node.js, TS? Shall I focus on system design? Focus on DSA. Along with DSA, do yes focus on your core subjects as well like operating system and DBMS. And along with that, go into full stack development as well. Teja, doesn't long conversation chat dilute the LLM response? Yes, it does. But what I do is whenever I see that the chat response is not becoming good, I create a new chat and I set the context again. Aditya, hello Aditya, welcome to stream. What's up, bro? I'm doing DSA, but logic is not built every time I need to see answer. Would you give an idea to reduce this and improving logic building? See Aditya, the best way to learn DSA and where you can actually write the code yourself is first you have to be very good enough programming language, either whatever programming language you are using, make sure you are comfortable with it. And then before, don't directly jump to solving questions. First understand the algorithm. For example, if you are trying to learn about two pointers approach or maybe binary search algorithm, right? Then try to understand the algorithm, how the core of the algorithm works, right? Then when you're trying to solve a question, initially you will find some errors, like you will find issues while writing the code. It's okay that at that time it is okay to take help, but when you're taking help as well, try to identify that why in this type of question I have to use this algorithm, why not other algorithm, like what is the key point that made me realize that okay, in this question I have to use this algorithm. That is the whole point of doing DSA. Okay. Lua scripting. For the Lua script, I don't need to install anything extra. No, you don't need to install anything extra. Lua scripting is built into Redis itself. Okay, got it. Understood. This was the main issue. Okay. Rishikesh, वेब थ्री में स्कोप है क्या? एक्चुअली वेब थ्री आई never tried वेब थ्री, so I have no idea about it. Bro, they are not paying me. I will have to spend more than 10K. Then don't go, bro. Don't go. Like if it was a tech job kind of thing, then maybe yes. But it for content creation or it's just there for their own marketing, right? Don't go. If I were in your place, I would not be going by giving 10K. Definitely not. Like if you have extra money to burn, then yes, go for the experience and all. Log service. Release log script. Redis.call get keys. Release log. Log key. eval release log script. What is the meaning of one? I mean, I think it is true. Okay, why return boolean? If true, the lock was released. If false, the lock no longer belongs to us. Okay, why use eval instead of eval sha? Both eval and eval sha sends the Lua script every time. Simple to implement idea for small projects and learning. Load the script once with script load. Execute later using the SHA-1 hash. Saves bandwidth and parsing overhead. Common in very high throughput production systems. For a script is tiny and the simplicity outweighs the negligible performance benefits. Okay. Um, Nupur, welcome to stream, Nupur. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Also like the stream. Yes, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, do drop a like and consider subscribing as well. We have a like target. Make sure you help me achieve that target. Lucas, Abhishek, another thing. ओपन सोर्स का बताओ थोड़ा कॉज हैकटोबर आने वाला है सी ओपन सोर्स अभी तो ओपन सोर्स दाल भात हो चुका है पता नहीं इंडिया में आने के बाद हर चीज दाल भात क्यों हो जाता है इट्स लाइक इट्स अगेन दैट जेई रेस right but if you can contribute to really good open source projects then yes it does matter especially G if you can clear gsoc it will actually help you a lot okay fine release lock script const release lock script this we can copy yes because I don't know Lua I hope it is correct yes okay fine release lock script acquire lock then here we have async release lock okay and here we're getting lock id okay const lock key equals this dot build lock key Rituraj, when to use AI agents or agentic tools like I'm college? See, if you're a college student, I will not suggest you to use AI coding agents to write the entire code because then you will not learn anything. Even if you're trying to take help from AI, make sure you just see the code snippets or try to understand the code snippets and then try to implement it yourself. But don't let AI write the code for you. Just take help from AI if you're not able to understand anything. But before you take help from AI, make sure you understand the basics first because in the end, GPT is just an LLM and it is like see right now we have reached a point where I can say it is just an LLM. It is LLM is a big thing I know, but it is just not just I mean it is predicting the next output right. That is what it is doing. So you cannot blindly trust it. That's why you need that basic knowledge so that you can identify the response from the LLM is correct or not. Okay. Const log key. Const log key result. Const result equals await redis dot eval and release log script. I hope I did not make any mistake in writing the script here. This one. Then after that, one lock key and lock ID. Okay. Return result equals to 1. If result equals to 1, return true. Kotura, why you are not using any node library that gives ready to use functions for Redis like why? Because we want to learn about it. We want to learn the backend implementation of it. That's why right now we are not using any node library. Okay, we got this here. What else? We return boolean. Okay, we have this. Okay. Okay, we got this here as well. Integrate the lock into redirect flow. The lock isn't required. Wait briefly, and it is at TTL jitter. Teja, have you tried other LLMs for learning? Maybe your learning experience will enhance. I have tried. See, Claude Code is very good in writing the entire code base. There's no doubt about that. But Claude has very high limitation and it gives entire code. I don't want the entire code. I just want the steps, small suggestions, and then I try to implement myself. फैज़ान अहमद, हेलो फैज़ान अहमद, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर, हाउ आर यू? ब्रो एक चीज़ है, आप प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हो एआई से बट किस तरह स्टार्ट करते हो जब तक पूरा बन जाता है, प्लीज़ बताओ। ब्रो एक चीज़, आप प्रोजेक्ट बनाते हो एआई से बट किस तरह स्टार्ट करते हो जो एंड तक पूरा बन जाता है, प्लीज़ बता दो। फर्स्ट आई क्रिएट, whenever I'm trying to build a project, I have an end goal in my head, like at the end मेरा प्रोजेक्ट वैसा दिखना चाहिए, unless and until वो एग्जैक्ट गोल अचीव नहीं होता है, I don't stop my project. I know all the syntax in Python, but when I try to code something on my own, I'm not able to. Like what you are trying to code, like DSA questions, any application. Can you tell me like exactly when you say you're trying to code, what you're trying to code? Chiru, hello Chiru, welcome to stream, bro. I need some channel or code suggestion to learn Git and GitHub. Git and GitHub, there are lots of YouTube videos on that. Hold on. Go to YouTube. Git and GitHub for beginners. There are lots of it. There are lots of it. Like this video is very good. This video is very good. This one, first one, second. These three are very good. You can learn from there. There are lots of videos. What about Gemini GLM Minimax? I have tried Gemini for coding. It Gemini is very good for front end. There's no doubt in that. I just love the response that Gemini gives for the front end code. अत्रिया अग्निहोत्री, हेलो अत्रिया अग्निहोत्री, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। भाई कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रहा, रह पाता स्टडीज में 3 से 4 दिन करता हूँ फिर वापस उसी लूप में। Why? Because maybe you are trying to fuel your actions with motivation. That's why. Lucas, Abhishek, why you don't have open 100 plus tabs? Because it consumes a lot of RAM. That's why. Now we will implement me the full code. Okay. Rituraj, when I try to code for projects, it's hard for me to think logic and write the code. Like sometimes in loops, I'm bad, and I have very basic projects on GitHub, like study tracker guide. Okay, see, I'll tell you one thing. First, whatever tech, like you are using Python, maybe if you're trying to build a full stack application, and whatever you're trying to learn, uh, watch one tutorial, code along with the tutorial, and after that, once that tutorial has finished, whatever knowledge you've gained from the tutorial, use that knowledge to build something simple on your own, no matter how much time it takes. In URL service we have to use. Okay, import the log helper. Where? Uh-huh. Cache miss. All right. Database cache rebuild. Fine, or we release the log. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Sorry for but high scale system implement don't file in a single wait. Instead, they implement request for scale. Okay, 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 fine. This makes sense. So what I can do is I can go to doc URL, have URL dot service. Yeah, we are going here. Bloom filter part might exist. Then cache short URL. Fine. Have cached short URL. We have cache miss. Then lock, acquire distributed lock. Right. Okay. So okay. Yeah, here we have to implement acquire distributed lock. Stuart, hello Stuart, welcome to the stream. Bro, why don't use Java for backend? Actually, Stuart, in my previous job, I was working as a Java Spring Boot developer, but I started in, see, my end goal is to build my own startup, right? So initially I started with Java Spring Boot only, but as a solo developer, I felt a little overwhelmed by Java Spring Boot because most of my time was going to configuration only. So that's why I switched to Stack because as a solo developer, the development experience is much more faster, and as a solo developer, it is very good. But if I had a team of at least 8 to 10 developers, then yes, I would have stuck to Spring Boot only. Lucas, do you know about GSAP plugins? No, Lucas, no. What projects can help me, to the recruiter to pay me? Rituraj, like, have you learned about full stack development? Can you answer that? Acquire distributed lock. Okay, so what are we doing? Lock. Okay. Just cannot use it like this. We have to acquire the lock. Acquire lock. Lock. Lock service. This acquire lock. Yeah. Okay. This is my URL dot service dot ts. No, I have not. I will have to learn of full stack. See, for backend you can stick to Python, but for frontend you have to learn JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and React. Huh? Code to cry. Hi guys, lots of you are asking about the best AI tools for coding, but AI tools should not be the starting point. Your starting point should be the simple project where you write code. Yes, exactly. Code to cry. Well said. I agree. Full stack is the way then for me. Yes, Rituraj. Exist, cache, dismiss, lock, acquire lock. So this acquire lock, acquire lock, how can we pass the short code? How? Because here in the log service, We are pass. Okay, 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 okay. Got it. Understood. Understood. Got it. So here we const log equals await log service. Stuart, bro, how will you manage all other things like after backend and the front end and deployment? How do you know all? I know all because I have worked with these things before as well. Are you going to apply for YC? Maybe. Let's see. But sir, is there any SaaS available online that solves the same problem as yours? Yes, PostHog is there. But PostHog, I think it's too complicated. I want to make something simpler. What's an ask? Okay. What is SaaS full form? SaaS stands for Software as a Service. Okay. Guys, did you watch the match yesterday? France versus Morocco. Did you see the match? I think it was a one-sided match. It was not a very thriller match. Bro, what is what? Pheronix. Welcome to stream, Pheronix. Coding works song. I will listen to it, Pheronix. How was your day? Bro, what is Git and GitHub? GitHub, see, Git is a version control system, and GitHub is a way where you can use that version control system to create well-structured code repositories. Monorush, Zer editor, code editor, video setup. Uh, I did it on my own, but if you want, it is quite simple. Just download the Z setup and read it. And if you want to learn how to set up Z editor setup, you can find this video. You can find this video as well. These two videos are very good. You can watch it. GS, bro, how to give prompt in GPT for building? First, you have to tell GPT what your exact goal is, and you want to tell GPT to act as a mentor and a teacher. I still don't understand how will the startup you are building actually benefit users. I'll explain a detail. I'll make a detailed video on that soon. Rate your DSA bro out of 10. Minus 8, I think. Vatsal, what a question. Okay. Yes, we have to inject it. True. ऐसी बरसातों में आओ ना. Here we have const lock service equals new lock service, and here we have to pass this one here. Fine. Close this. Yeah, we got this log service, and here we have await this dot log service dot acquire log, pass the short code. Right? We got the log here. Yes, we got the log. Stuart, bro, what is the difference between paid version and GPT of G? Actually, I've never used the paid version of GPT yet. Rituraj found a 47 hours course. Yeah, that's nice, Rituraj. फिर मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि कोलकाता आऊँ घूमने मिलोगे क्या? अभी तो मिल सकते हैं. आयुष टकी, नमस्ते सर, कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया आयुष टकी, आप कैसे हो? विपिन झा, हेलो विपिन झा, व्हाट्सअप? भाई आज भाई आप आज क्या बना रहे हो? टुडे वी आर इम्प्लीमेंटिंग लॉक म्यूटेक्स लॉक इन आर URL shortener. Stuart, bro, I love you from Karachi. I wait to watch your streams. It gives me peace and enjoy listening you. Just even that my GF minds what you don't give me attention. Thanks, Stuart. Thanks a lot for the love. Ajay, hello Ajay, welcome to stream. Bro, which company are you working? I used to work in a service-based company as a Spring Boot developer. I left my job 5 months ago now. Code to cry. You are only writing code when will you run it? I have a habit of running code and testing it every small change. Okay. Yes, sir. We are just going to just after this feature, we are going to run it. Lock. We got the lock. Okay. If lock dot acquired is false, logger dot info event cache rebuild in progress, cache rebuild in progress, and here we can say short code. Fine. Okay, after that we have hold on. So this thing we got in the here only, inside here only, we have to do this. Await new promise, resolve, set timeout, give the request holding the lock, time to rebuild the cache. What's up, brother? Hello Sumit, what's up? How are you? Ajay, what is your package, bro, and which city you are working on? Actually, Ajay, I had a job. I left my job 5 months ago. Right now, I'm trying to build my own startup. Obviously, that package. Are you guys from IIT? No, I'm not from IIT. I'm from simple tier 2 college. Do you use Chinese models? Not yet. आज ने वाले मैच देखे? हाँ, मैंने देखा था फिनोनिक्स. Praveen, hello Praveen. Hello bro, how much of your project is done? How much is left? And in auth, what type of feature you added? In this, we have added a refresh token, login, register, and all those things. And the basic of the URL shortener is done. Right now, we are learning how to scale it, and our goal is to learn horizontal scaling and all those things right now. But today, we are going to implement mutex lock, so that we can solve the cache stampede problem. Stuart, bro, you're such a humble guy. Reads every comment. Thankfully, I'm in your one of your first subscribers and viewers in future. As I will grow, hopefully you will remember us. Keep growing. Oh, thank you, Stuart. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Means a lot. For insight, I use Zing ChatGPT Go version. I'm using the free version. I'm not even using the Go version. IRL Vansh, what's up? कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया. IRL Vansh, आप कैसे हो? Welcome to the stream. Also try to build that type of auth. Okay, nice. Actually, if you want to learn if you want to learn how to build a production grade authentication system, you can check out my repository here. I have built a authentication system where we have implemented RBAC, Google Auth, everything we have implemented. You can check out the repository. You can find the code there. Okay. Ashutosh. Hello Ashutosh. Welcome to the stream. Bro, I have to add the queue into the project, so I should have to use video or by G. First watch video Ashutosh. Don't directly jump to GPT. First watch tutorials, code languages tutorials, then use GPT. Bro, what is auth? Auth means basically auth is like a watchman who allows which user to access a certain feature, which user to block access, and all those things. A new promise resolve. Okay, we are waiting for a few minutes. 100 milliseconds. Const cached again. Get cache. Cache key. Cache key. Okay. If cached again. Cache hit after wait. Okay. If on this, if we are going here. Okay, fine. So here we can come and we can keep it here. साइबर सिक्योरिटी के लिए JS सीखना नहीं साइबर सिक्योरिटी के JS I don't think JS is optimal for it. Bro, what's your age? I'm 26 years old. Bro, somehow I got into IT. Amazing, Divyanshu, all the best. Bro, DSA with Java, Python, or which language? Tell me. Whichever language you are comfortable with. DSA, the whole point of DSA is not the language. It's whatever language you're comfortable in. You have to work on your logic building skill. So that's the thing. You use Redis for caching or something else? I use Redis for caching, rate limiting, and right now, yes, caching and rate limiting mostly. Okay. Now this. Await new promise resolve set timeout okay const cached again cache key. Where is the cache key? Cache key. Where the hell is the cache key now? Cache key. Cache key. Cache key. Get cache key. Get cache. Oh, okay, like this we have to use. Copy this line and put this here. Get the cache key. We got this here, and then we have if cached again if cached again logger dot info event cache hit after wait short code fine short code we got this here and then here we have return cache, parsed cache. Copy this. We got this here. Cached again, put this here. Copy this. Parsed. Cached. Again. Copy this. Put this here. Okay, we got this. Okay, this and this cached again. Here we got it. Logger. Hold on. Cache key. This and this. Okay. Then here we have logger dot warn event cache rebuild timeout, cache rebuild timeout here, and here we have the short code. Okay, fine, got this. Then after that we have throw new app error, please retry shortly 503. Okay. ब्रो बट मैंने सुना स्टार्टिंग में दिक्कत आती है किस चीज़ का? अभिषेक भाई ब्रो टेल मी हु इज द पर्सन हु गेट्स इनटू सीएस फील्ड. व्हाट? कैन यू एक्सप्लेन योर क्वेश्चन? You got this. Okay. Then try catch. Try. Finally await. Lock service dot release lock. Here we have lock dot lock id lock key. Here we have lock dot value lock. Okay, we are going to see that. Try. Short URL from found response and return response. Okay. Cache rebuilt. Okay, so from here I can copy this from here. This set cache rebuild, set cache, return response, cut this out and put this here. Okay, so inside we have this try await. Okay, there's no short URL. Fine. Bloom false filter short code not found. Response. Okay, cache key stringify response 300. Okay, then here we have logger dot info event cache rebuild. Okay, and here we have short code, right? Fine. And there we have this lock. We have this lock, acquired lock. Cache rebuild, wait. Okay. Why, as a fresher, which stack to choose? Please help so much. I'm confused. As a fresher, go with Mern stack, Pawn stack. Either go with Mern stack or go with Fast API with Python. If you want to go with JavaScript, then go with Mern stack. But the issue is here we are not going to get this release lock. So if I go to the release lock point, key and lock ID. Exactly. So here also I'm going to get lock.key and lock ID, right? Lock ID and key. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. So if I go here, where is it? Lock, acquire lock. Okay, let's see. This is my code. Log.service, lock.service.ts, then url.service.ts. I am getting this error. Log.key, copy this, paste it here, copy this, paste it here. Okay. When will we see you becoming a millionaire? Good question. Rakhil, how to keep learning every alternate days? And here I'm tired of bored while watching Backend after college days. It's about if you enjoy it, you will do it naturally. Abhi bhai, what the one thing you did in college and regret the most? Nothing. I don't regret anything. Blasty boy, bhaiya, can I learn both Python, FastCP and Mern? No. Choose one. Uh-huh. Okay, okay, okay. Please log and accept the resource key. Short. Okay. So we can actually do this in finally section. Finally section. How do you manage errors when one happens? Do you just print it once and let it disappear, or you store it in a log file? And how that file manage? Basically, right now when we are getting an error, right now I've just created an error handler, and we are generating the logs as well. That's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not auditing the log in a file. Okay. Bruce Wayne, you have subscribed to PrimeGen. Ever tried NeoBeam? I can't imagine coding without it. Okay, Bruce Wayne, I'll give it a shot. ये बात तो सही है, जिस चीज़ में मज़ा आता है कंसेप्ट अपने आप बन जाती है. ट्रू. Okay, Beast Slayer. Hello, Beast Slayer. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Bro, my client wants me to become his custodian developer for long time. Is this good or not? What is custodian developer? Can you explain? But do you advise Java Spring Boot for freshers? No. Bro, do you have social life or do you just work all day? Yes, I do have a social life. Like right now, I am more focused on my work. Developers don't. That's not true, bro. That's not true. If short code here, short code log id, log id. Okay, fine. Got this. Okay. So after this is done. Step 5. Okay, let's check it once. Am I Redis working? Yes. CD backend. Go here. CD backend. npm run dev. Stuart, bro, right now watching your stream and doing coding as well and talking to my Sardar, Okay, nice. Anonymous, hey brother, are you working somewhere in a company or you are brushing up your skills? Hello, Anonymous, welcome to the stream. I'm not working in a company. I used to work in a company. I used to work in a service-based company as a Spring Boot developer. I left my job 5 months ago. Right now, my goal is to build my own startup, so that's what I'm focused on. But yeah, in which stack are you? I'm in Pawn stack. How to master bit manipulation. For bit manipulation, you have to watch tutorials. You are a service line 142. I think this should not be a wait. User should not wait for response caching. Where? Line 141. You are a service. No, actually, it is a wait. It is a wait because this method is asynchronous method. That's why. We have this npm run worker. Fine. So here what is happening is, let's see. Let's start this. Custodian means I will be maintaining his website for a long time. Yes, then ask for monthly payments. Ask for monthly payments. If you are becoming custodian, get a monthly payment, bro. URL redirect to short origin URL. Okay, we can pg admin. Macdown, Indian cricket team is being trolled a lot, especially the coach. I am not following cricket much. Stuart, bro, your whole coding setup cost, I mean, see, my keyboard is actually 500 rupees keyboard right now, and my mouse is 200 rupees. The laptop is the only expensive thing on my table right now, which is, I think, a 57K laptop. And my headphone is, this one is around 1800K or 200, 2000, 1800, I think. 18K or what am I saying? भाई 1800 या 2000 का होगा ये ईयरफोन एक एक के चक्कर में आई डोंट वांट टू गेट कंफ्यूज 1800 रुपया या 2000 का होगा हेडफोन दैट्स इट and which company these are. My keyboard is EvoFox FK11, mouse is Bester, headphone is ANT Esports, and laptop is HP Laptop 15DX. Short URLs. Okay, and here we have the short code. Copy this and go here. and let me put this here. Now let's see if I go here. We are coming to the YouTube channel. Yes, we are coming to the channel, and after that, after coming to the channel, and if I go here, what are we getting? Bloom filter cache hit. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Not here. Okay. URL service. This might exist. Bloom filter negative. Bloom filter positive. Positive. The cache hit, and then we are returning from here. Returning. Returning from here, right? Question is if we are returning. Hold on. But if my question is if we are returning, go here. How are you acquiring the lock? Just again. Okay. Is it true? Work like hell. If you enjoy your work, then you automatically work a lot. If you don't enjoy your work and you force yourself to work, you will not be able to do it for a long time. But so if we are getting the cache hit, okay, we're getting the cache hit and we're returning. Okay, so if I have to flush the cache, here. So to flush the cache, where is it? Flush all. Copy this. And Mehul Pathak. Harsh just subscribed. Hello Harsh, welcome to the stream and thanks for subscribing to this channel. Mehul, hi bro. Hello Mehul, welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm good, Mehul. Uh, Samnath Gowda. Hello Somnath Gowda, welcome to the stream and thanks for subscribing to this channel. What's up? Which continent has most number of countries? Continent, I think Africa. I'm not sure. Maybe Africa or Asia. Asia or Africa, like anything in between. Okay, code to cry. I got it. Let me check. Pick one. I think I think Asia because Asia is larger in size. Maybe that's why. But in Asia we have countries like Russia and Mongol that is quite large in size. It's Africa. Okay, Africa. Okay, got it. Ricky, hello Ricky. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Okay, it is. It was my first guess was right. It was Africa. Game run dev. Which Yaniv? Hello Yaniv, welcome to stream. The name of the IDE is Z Editor ZED. Ricky. मैं एक मोबाइल ऐप बना रहा हूँ बुकिंग के लिए, बस बुकिंग के लिए बताना बैकेंड में नोट.जेएस के थ्रू मैं बस रोड्स के उनके फेयर कैसे बनाऊँ प्रॉपर अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट आई वांट टू डू गुड बैकेंड। इसके लिए यू हैव टू यूज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ slots. There is a concept of slots. In my appointment booking, there was this slot thing, right? Similarly, you have to implement slots there as well. Learn about slots, SLOTS. Close this worker. Okay. And after this, if I go here and if I copy this now and paste it here, what the can we get that? Because URL does exist. Send this. Bloom filter negative. Which ID? Z or ZED? Filter negative. So what is happening? Uh-huh. Bloom service. Uh-huh. Okay. We are throwing this error here. We're not getting this. Oh, got the issue, got the issue, got the issue, got the issue, got the issue. So got the issue. Okay, so here what I need to do is I need to create a new first login. How to integrate web app with Razorpay? First, you have to create a Razorpay account. You have to get a test API key. Then you have to install the Razorpay package. Then you have to integrate, like in the library folder, you have to create an object of the Razorpay package. That's kids these days. Okay. मैं आपको उस दिन ही मैसेज करूंगा जिस दिन अच्छी कंपनी में जॉब लगेगी, उस दिन करूंगा जब अपना मोबाइल। यू आर इंस्पिरेशन। थैंक यू रिकी, थैंक्स अ लॉट मैन, थैंक्स अ लॉट। So here if I log in, this access token, we get it here, and after this access token, access token, okay, so once this is done, yes, this is what I needed to see. Uh, This URL, short create short. Got this. Positive. Got it. Cache miss we got. Okay, because cache was not there. Correct. Cache miss we got. And then we got the lock. There was a lock. We got the lock. That's why I did not get this cache rebuilt in progress. Did we get the no? We did not get that. Then after that we did all of this. Cache hit after wait. Did we get that cache hit after wait? So we didn't get the cache. Yes, correct. Because we did not get the cache correct. So cache label timeout. We didn't get this. We did not get this issue. Cache label timeout. Also we didn't get here. This we are getting here. If not of false positive. Not the response again. Cache fine. Then finally and here also I need to check one thing. This we are going here. We are doing this. hmm This we are doing this here. Then this is ending here. Okay, fine. So here also this thing, where is it? This if condition, this one, where is it? Yeah, this one is yeah, correct. How to be consistent? Harish, welcome to stream. The best way to be consistent is to master discipline, be disciplined, remove all the distractions, and whatever you thought you will do it without, like, don't sleep unless and until the job is done for the day. Matt Don, bro is the real example of no matter where you are, there's always an Asian better than you. Okay. So now what happened is we got the cache. We got the cache. So now we'll get this cache hit thing. So if I do this console dot log, yeah. And now if I do this again, we should get cache hit now. Cache hit. It is working as expected, no issues. Add. Now we will do this. Okay. Any tips for getting shortlisted in hackathon? Hmm. Uh, in my college, we just had to fill up the form because companies organize hackathons. Maybe you can try building projects, deploying them, and build a strong resume kind of thing. build a strong portfolio. Bro, you're doing advanced backend. Is it hard or just feel like? Some topics are new. Some topics are really, really, really difficult to understand. Harish. Bro, when you start new project, do you plan everything that you're gonna use or you make on the spot decision? I beforehand only decide what I'm going to use. But the technique uses software and system design to add randomness to cache expiration time. Exact same moment, which create massive server traffic spikes. Uh-huh. Massive server basically in the we're going to add randomness. Chat बड़ा हो गया है, it is having issues, got it. So what would you be able to learn by working with? Okay, hold on. Wait. Let's reload. Would you be able to learn by working with AI? I don't think you would try this almost once. Basically, see the topics that we are trying to learn with the help of AI. The tutorials for these topics are very less. See, practical side of system design online is like next to negligible, right? So that is why to understand the practical side of system design, yes, I have to. I'm choosing this way of using AI to learn myself these topics. But when AI is giving me a code suggestion, I'm trying to understand the code suggestion and then trying to implement it. I'm not, just copy pasting the code. I'm seeing the code, understanding it, and then implementing it. That is what I'm doing. First thing, and second thing is, like it is not just basic CRUD operation, basic, like simple dummy project that I'm trying to build. Currently I'm trying to learn how to scale this URL shortener to support 50 million requests per second. That kind of scaling we are trying to do, right? So if AI is like I'm able to learn from AI with this kind of thing, and why I'm able to learn from AI because I have the basic knowledge. I have watched one or two tutorials. I have worked with those tutorials. I have followed those tutorials, and with that I can understand when AI is hallucinating, right? Akshay Bhamare 328. Hello Akshay, welcome to the stream. Thanks for subscribing to this channel. What's up? Got this. Because to be honest, till now I have not found a practical side of these things. Like system design, practical side is very, very, very less on YouTube also. Less articles. Theoretical knowledge is there. Theoretical knowledge is there. But I want to get the practical side of system design. Haland. Hello Haland. What's up? Hi bro, React plus Spring Boot is a good combo for a fresher. See, Spring Boot is a very good backend framework, Java based backend framework. But as a fresher, if you go and see the job descriptions of most of the companies that are offering job for Spring Boot developers, you will see that they are mentioning that at least 2 years of experience is required, right? So my question is, how can a fresher get a 2 years of experience, right? Where is the way? Jane Street here? I have no idea. Is microservice another name of system design? Absolutely not. Microservices is a architecture using which we can build applications. System design, as a microservices is a part of system design. Just because you are Haaland, you don't have to learn Spring Boot as a fresher, okay? This is a standard production. Update cache service. We are going to add the jitter now. Okay. Module URL cache.helper. But I like Java. If you like Java, then that's fine. See, for on-campus placements, Java, if a company is coming, they are actually looking for Java developers in on-campus placement, then yes, they will hire you. But in off-campus, it is very difficult for a fresher. Where is it? SRC modules. SRC modules cache dot helper. Cache dot helper dot ts. Right, got this. Function calculate cache TTL base jitter percent. Basically 30% we are taking jitter, right? Back down. Bro went from being in a startup to building his own startup. Who? Jitter percent, okay. Bug network. Is Monstack good in USA or Europe based startup? Yes. Monstack and Pernstack is preferred a lot in US based startups. US, UK, Canada, Australia. Base TTL and jitter percentage. Man, base TTL into jitter percentage. Okay, math.floor. Okay, we are returning the jitter possible. Okay, hash service. Set hash. Yes, we have to get the jitter. Easy, easy peasy. Expire. Where you are in HTML. Make jitter configurable. Hardcoding add an environment variable. Yeah, that is we have to add. I have written rag to be cool, though I know nothing about it. All right. So create this helper, calculate cache TTL, uh, export const calculate cache TTL base TTL base TTL, which is of type number, and also jitter percent. But I don't want to hard code this. It should not be hard coded. Let's create an environment. Just a sec, guys. I'll share the screen again. Where is it? Cache.env here. Just I'll share the screen again. Jitter percent. Hold on, guys. Jitter percent equals 0.1. Copy this here. Jitter percent, or remove this. Okay, and now I can share the screen again. Yes, I hope my screen is visible. Yes, it is visible. Yes, okay. Surajit, what are your views on developer using JS to make production website? Was it develop? TS, yes, I will prefer a TS developer more, because firstly TS will help you to reduce any runtime compilation errors, right? And JS, if you know JS, then learning TS is not a big deal. It is not so difficult. So my env.config.ts, here I can get this helper, put this here, env dot jitter percent, right? We got this here. आप में कौन सा लैंग्वेज को यूज करते हो? टाइप स्क्रिप्ट, सायन राणा। शुभाशीष, हेलो शुभाशीष, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। एमएल रोल फ्रेशर के लिए अच्छा है क्या? एमएल रोल फ्रेशर के लिए तो लाइक इंटर्नशिप वगैरह हो जाता है। एमएल रोल, ज़्यादातर एमएल रोल जो होता है ना, लाइक if you think about the job roles that companies are looking for as a for a deep learning people, like a deep learning expert, or they're not looking for a simple ML developer or an ML engineer. They're looking for someone who understands how to build LLMs, how to build transformers, and all those things. Guru, one thing I can say for sure, a lot of people say they will do, but they don't. And they say that they are unemployed or cannot get a good package. Don't just watch, do it. Agree with Guru. I agree with Guru. Sayonara, TS और JS का difference क्या है? Basically, TS is a superset of JavaScript. Basically, JavaScript is a programming language that is dynamically typed. It does not have any data type safety, right? So what happens is, now JavaScript runs on server, right? So any programming language that is dynamically typed can create a runtime issue on server, right? So that is why TypeScript has just type safety advantage over JavaScript, unless like in the end TypeScript code compiles to JavaScript code only, but it has strong type safety. That's the only difference. TS और JS से क्या क्या कुछ भी बना सकते हो आप TS JS से. Obviously, like not low level programming language. It's not a low level programming language, right? So you can build mobile application, web application. You can build your own desktop application as well. Did Halan just say he likes Jav? What is Jav? Const max jitter math dot store yes TTL content. Then here we have const jitter equals math dot floor. Here we have math dot random equals max jitter into 2 plus 1 minus max jitter, right? Then return math dot max 1 base TTL plus jitter, right? We got this. Hello, hi Prince, what's up? Welcome to stream. Japanese. Okay. What's the smallest number which can be represented as sum of squares as well as cubes of squares of numbers, of two numbers? So sum of that's an interesting question, McDonald. What's the smallest number which can be represented as sum of squares as well as cubes of squares? Sum of squares and cubes of squares. Sum of squares, 1 square plus good question, bro. Sum of squares as well as cube of squares क्या होता है? Cubes of two squares. I have no idea, Macdon. TS prototype with okay, got it, Guru. Yes. Hi, Prince. But it would add more overhead during runtime as I need to compile to JS make it slower. No, actually, right now TypeScript 7 has come. It is 60 times more faster now. Hey, I am stuck at the tutorial hell, and if I left, I think I miss everything important. Tutorial hell, it is happening to you because You are watching a tutorial, and then after that, whatever your knowledge you are gaining from the tutorial, you are not using that knowledge to build something simple. You are either directly jumping to another tutorial, or you're trying to build something complex directly, right? Okay, I have a question that someone have a company he work on Stack and could join him in a no basic credit backend. I do so to work their junior lab. I don't like DSA. Okay, anybody alive? Hello, hi Prince. What's up? We got this. Cache service. Cache service. Whew. Cache service. Cache service. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Cache service. Cache service. Da-na-na-na-na-na. This one. Cache TTL. TTL with jitter equals calculate cache TTL. Here we have TTL, right? Then after this we are getting this. Then here we have this. Yeah, we can use this only. Let's copy this. Jitter. TTL with jitter. Copy this. Let us start set. Save TTL with. We have get cache, expire key, get cache, redis, expire key. Yeah, this one it should be env dot url cache ttl. Okay, if this is null, write this. If we get error, okay, delete cache, fine. Okay. I'm at down. Read the question correctly. A square plus. Hold on. Let's do this. What? A square plus B square as well as C cube plus D cube. C cube plus D cube. Right. What if I put 1 square 2 and 2 1 square plus 1 square? Answer is 1 na. 1 plus 1 2. This also 1 into 1 into 1 1 1 plus 1 2. Yeah, 1 plus. Yeah, answer is 1, I think. Answer is 1. What if I make it 2? 2 square 4. 4 plus 4 8. And 2 cube 8 plus 8. 8 plus 8 16. Answer is 1, I think. Is the answer 1? When will my def karma get? I have no idea. All numbers are distinct, okay? ABCD all distinct. Acha. Then I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. Then I don't know. ABCD are all distinct. ABCD all distinct. I don't know, bro. Beast Slayer. Also, bro, if the client says he will handle deployment and hosting after giving code, the client team was not able to deploy and blame me as a developer mistake. It is client's team mistake. Then you tell them if they pay you extra, you will deploy it for them. As simple as that. It's their mistake. It's their developer's mistake, not your mistake. Okay, make data configure. Yeah, this we have done. This we have done. This we have done. Okay, 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 okay. Fine. We have added the jitter as well, right? So let's try it for the one final time. Flush all. Move this. Put this here as well. Right, and let's start the before we do this, I should delete this short URL, and if I go here npm run dev, npm run worker, we got this as well, right? Now first we have to log in. I log in, then we copy this, go to create short URL header, put this here, override, body, put this here, then copy this from here, go here. Okay, now if I go here, and go here. Okay, and now if I go lock, okay, cache rebuild, fine. And now if I do this again, go here and put this here again, we got this, and here we go, and okay, cache it. So it is working as expected, right? Fine. Blasty Bob, bhaiya, why you moved from Spring Boot to Modern and Pond? Basically, I'm a solo developer right now, and see, Spring Boot is very good for any application if you have a team. As a solo developer, I felt it really overwhelming. That's why I went, because most of my time was going to configuring all of the different things in Spring Boot. That's why I wanted something that makes the developer experience much more faster. Suvajit, I think smallest among all the individual distinct ones, A, B, C, D. Okay. B Slayer, thanks. Welcome, B Slayer, Macdon. I bet you know this one was a sum of 1 to infinity. I think n into n plus 1 by 2, right? Hold on. I think the sum of n into n plus 1 by 2, something like this. I don't remember exactly. Okay, I don't know, bro, what is happening. We got this. Okay, so this is working for this as well. Okay, fine. So finally we have completed the cache stampede problem. We have understood the cache stampede issue now, right? Sum of 1 to infinity is infinity, right? Yes. Populate it. Okay, so we have done the cache stampede issue. We have solved this issue, and I think this was the last of that cache optimization. Okay, so with this we have completed this one. Read heavy optimization we have completed. Okay, now we are going to start with database bottlenecks. Now we are going to optimize how much further can we optimize the database operations. What's up, Guruji? Okay, we got this. Fine. So I can go here, copy, remove this, and I think now we should create a new. Now we should create a new chat because this chat has become huge. The context will get bad. This I can do later. Right. भैया सजेस्ट सम बेस्ट वाईटीज ऐप फॉर लर्निंग कोडिंग. चायर कोड यूट्यूब चैनल, पीयूष गर यूट्यूब चैनल, पूरे नोशन का वाला लिंक दे दो. I have shared the link in the Discord server. You can find the link in the Discord server in the resources channel. Okay. So if I go here, we can close this. Yes. Close this. Go here. Go here. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Close this. Okay. And here if I go, git status, git add, git status, git commit. What is the git commit? Okay. Cache. What was that called? Cache stampede. Hold on. What was that called? Cache stampede. Cache stampede problem solved using mutex lock. Git push to origin from main. Okay, we did this. Fine. Close this. Close this. Close this and close this. Close this. Close this. Right. Yes, not you. I did listen to the album. टर्टल जॉब नहीं मिल रही क्यों ब्रो? क्या हो गया? Okay. Now guys, you can ask your questions. I'm available for the questions now. Okay, 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 okay. Bro, how do you rate it out of 10? I like the E85 song really well. I like that song E85 and Body. Compile type. Hello compile type, welcome to the stream. भैया थोड़ा नॉर्मल साउंड कर, एक्टिंग कम कर. क्या भाई? थोड़ा नॉर्मल साउंड कर, एक्टिंग कम कर. भाई मैं नेचुरली ऐसा ही हूँ. अभी तो मेरी एक्टिंग आपने देखी नहीं है. एक्टर भी बन गए. E85 produced by Travis. Oh, nice. That's why the beat sounds really well. We got this. Okay. Okay. McDonald, what's your favorite song? My Eyes. I'm trying to. Okay. How to get following in X? Bro, my खुद का following is very less on X. It is 217 only. Make us happy to see people love 5.6 so much. Okay. Cloud code Codex Gemini today. Cloud code Codex Gemini. Play it. I'll get copyright, bro. I cannot play it. Java or TypeScript, pick your fighter. TypeScript, obviously. Career update. Join US based startup as an AI engineer. Nice. Don't Don Toliver was also a part of F1. Yes, I have. I know. Not even know. I know that. It feels impossible. That's the point. Food. Food. This is funny. This is funny, guys. Let's see what's happening on our Discord server. And guys, all the resources are available in my Discord server. Whatever chat I'm using, whatever prompt I'm using, everything is available. And the code is also available in my GitHub repository. Spain or Belgium? Spain. France, okay. Ronald. Hello, I'm 15 and I have started learning Python by devoting some time every. Oh, that's nice, Ronald. Just stay consistent and learn every single day, and build a system where like don't depend on motivation that one day you are giving 6 to 8 hours, and for the next 1 week you are not doing anything. Right? Be consistent. Have a system that works for you. Not human dictator. Yup. Hey, in the near future, won't coding be vulnerable? See, in future, the way of writing code is going to change. There's no doubt about that. That the way of writing code is going to change. But still, software engineers are required to plan the software. Have you completed PyTorch? Yes, I know. Like I know the basis of PyTorch. Okay. What's happening in my Discord? I hope nobody's fighting in my Discord today. And if you want the resources, it is available in resources channel, and in the pinned section you can find it here. In the pinned section you can find all the resources. How long have you been learning this? Actually, I'm learning it for my startup. I'm during my daytime I work on my startup. I'm trying to build my own startup. I'm working on a SaaS right now, and I'm whatever I'm learning on stream, it is for my startup only. Is the letter between W and Y? W and Y. What? Bro, check out Mitchell Hashimoto. Okay, I'll check it out. Flex to you. Flux. Hello, Flux. What's up? What is trunking? What is trunking? What is trunking, bro? I don't know. MacDon. Not human. Somehow a message won't show to you regarding the Elon Musk social media app. I have no idea, bro. Why? Give three more alternatives. No, I have. Yellow. Hello, Lanchu. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? AI hype. Me dreaming about pursuing a long-lasting, successful career as a software. Nice. Cost of stalking is stalking someone's. Building an OS for hackathon, bro. He is building an operating system for hackathon. Like just imagine the level. Ramon Biz. Let's see. Ramon Biz. Let's see. He's building his own OS for hackathon. Like just imagine the skill level. Like what I think these kind of developers are in the god level skill. Ramon Biz. Videos. Not this one. Which one? Ramon Biz. Yeah, this one only. Building an operating system for a hackathon. Hold on. Where is it? Hackathon. Huh? No video? I don't know, man. Video is not showing. Okay, no issues. That's not anyone like this. Okay. PyTorch. Okay. He also made a video on making UI in C to reach with React. Okay. UI in C. Damn, bro. Okay. Shravan. Hello, Shravan. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Bro, what do you prefer? Gate 2027 or job hunt? Startup. Build your own startup. Ronald. Being a 10th grader and also coding every day isn't easy though. I agree, bro. I agree. But whatever time you can give, just be consistent. Do you have that much confidence you would easily clear any full stack interview? Maybe. Bro, how can I apply for internship, fresher job? We are cooked. See, to apply for internship, as I say, first master one tech stack. Don't try to learn 10 different things. Learn one thing properly. That is the first thing. Second thing, don't just learn, build projects as well. And when you are building projects, the best way to find project ideas is to build a small version of the application that you're already using, right? Then build in public in Twitter. I hate LinkedIn. Don't use LinkedIn. LinkedIn is shit. Use Twitter, right? And build in public in Twitter. Like there's a community called Build in Public. You can post about it every single day here, or you can post in your home screen as well. Mitchell Hashimoto. I'll check it out. Not human. Brisky created the basic URL shortener like submit URL in DB with short code reader. What are the next steps you did? I did a lot of things. We implemented caching, rate limiting. Then we got into cache penetration problem, cache stampede problem. We implemented Bloom filter. We implemented mutex lock today. Then now we are getting into DB bottlenecks also. Okay. Brosa Magnus Carlson of Dev. Who? Yugan. Advanced backend or system design. कहाँ से पढ़ूँ? See, a backend you can see. There is no such thing as advanced backend like on YouTube. क्योंकि ना everybody on YouTube is going to teach you the basic things. So using first understand the basic things. Then to understand the complex topics, what you can do, like I created my own curriculum using this particular roadmap. I created a curriculum for myself. I'm following this roadmap and teaching myself different topics, and I'm following project-based learning. Have a personal hate for India. Yes, bro. Please tell me Gate 2027 unlocks Fang or Java is best. Bro, see Gate. If you are going for Gate, your goal should be to, if you are going for masters and go for PhD then. Blasty, bhaiya, for good packages, what to focus more, DS or development? Both. You are already next. Yup. Okay, good night, Brisky. Karthi, hey, abhi just finished my DSA practice also. Nice, Karthi, nice. Yugan, can you share this roadmap? This roadmap I have shared my Discord server. Back in the day, I used to open my. Okay, nice. Just another vibe coder on live stream. FO man. That's your opinion, brother. Keep going. Best way for applying. See, the best way of applying, I would say that the best way to apply is start approaching startup founders, because startup founders actually need developers. And if you have good skill and you can deploy those skills, then yes, you will get a job. Okay. Got this. Fine. Anybody want to say anything? Bro, this is funny. This is funny. Nice. The glass is half full. Glass is empty. Programmer, this is a glass. Me when I got a new project idea. That guy's okay. If a brother teaches you how to fish, don't fish in his pond. True. But I wanted almost a month on Django Fast API just to realize that I should stick to Node.js. Django is dead और Fast API बस AI में हाफ करते हैं. Actually, Yugang, my first ever tech stack was Django for backend, React for frontend, and using that only I got my first ever internship. Right. Lol, there are white code in the chat too. Okay. Mac down doing DS in Python. If a brother teaches how to live, don't live. Why isn't teenagers working in cafes or any sort place to earn money? Yeah, I agree. Why it is not normalized? Founder, sell me your startup in 5 words max. Okay. Guys, tell me, like, when you are developing something, what is one thing that irritates the hell out of you? If you had to pick one thing in development that actually irritates you a lot, what would that be? Employee 3K, freelancer. Open source maintenance. Okay, why what's relevant for internship and SDO Django or Fast API? See, Node.js has lots of openings for freshers. Fast API after that. Django, like yes, Django, the use case of Django is decreasing a lot. Local host 8000 not reached. Okay. Uh, uh, Abhi, I'm planning to install Linux. What do you think? Should start using Linux? Yes, go for it. I wish we were allowed to watch under 18 like American without exploitation. Okay. Yeah, man. Even I think so. How do I exit Vim? How would I? Why would I exit Vim? Okay. Refactoring deployed project is irritating. Good one, FluxTuber. I use Arch Linux by the way. Nice. I used like in my previous laptop I was using Ubuntu. Can a woman make you a millionaire? Yes, if you're a billionaire. This is funny. Can a woman make you a millionaire? Yes, if you're a billionaire. Ubuntu 26.4 is best or not? I have not used it. The last Ubuntu I used for 24 LTS. Ubuntu is bad. Okay. Okay, Nix. Okay, try Fedora. Yeah, Fedora. I'm hearing Fedora's name a lot. Not a village worked hard, learned AI on his own, and got a 2.0. Nice, bro. Can you guess the legend? Uh, can you guess? The CEO, full time. Elon Musk. Elon Musk, I think. If you want to go far in life, learn to be bored, silent, and alone. Kanye West. Okay. Yeah, true. Unemployed under 25. Unemployed over 25. True. Which AI model is this? Hype and quality. भाई आप कौन से भाई ये क्या I don't believe in all this shit. I don't believe in all this shit. Musk, okay. Nice. Nemotron. Good for chat, good for coding, good for research. Good morning. Brain, okay. This is funny, good for chat. I don't know much about Linux. As GPT said, use Ubuntu if you're learning AI, okay. Yeah, Copilot is shit. Microsoft Copilot is actually shit. Let me ask a better question. भाई आप कौन से ह्यूमन हो कौन से I hope I fall under Homo sapiens. Best free AI tool for coding front end Gemini. Gemini gives good coding front end codes. For me, the class, my teacher, my friend. I mean the process of removing unwanted code in software. Issue with code I wrote. Finding issue with code someone else wrote. True. Our typical job interview is convey between two liars. True. Front end, back. Satyam. Why for Android dev never use Windows? The exact same project got compiled on Linux, WA, but not on Windows. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, Windows has some issues. Mark Zuckerberg को follow मान लेता हूँ. Bro's the other candidate the interview decided to move on with motivation, discipline, obsession, anger. Discipline, bro. I still choose discipline. Vin Diesel's Porsche shorter than Yash Italy, and you have and you are yachtless in a shirt. Don't act like he is a user. Oh, true. I have now 1555 GB storage left. What should I install? Linux or for 20 GB. Yes, go for Linux. Go for Linux. There was a new bug in Windows where some system files were uncontrollable and grew like bro. That is sad. I hope मेरे लैपटॉप में ऐसा कुछ ना हुआ. School, Amsterdam. In college, I'm genius. Hello Ram Kilavan. Welcome to stream. What's up? Is UD 5.6 better than Fable 5? I don't think so. And okay, got it, Yugang. A picture of a planet 5 billion kilometers away. This is funny. This is funny. Bank security cameras. This is damn funny. Kimi 2.6 is the best. Okay. Okay, nice. Do you play games? Sometimes, Brisky, sometimes. I used to play game before, not now. Algorithm converter, data store, library, API user, copy paste coder. How did he build cursor without cursor? Nice. RIP headset users. Why, bro? You should try GLM 5.2. Let's see. GLM 5.2. Okay. Spotify becomes AI slop very unusable recently. Okay. Free APIs are available. Okay, I'll check it out. What's Kartikeya? What's Kartikeya? Okay. Fine. Alright everyone, match is going to start. It's time to wrap up. I'll watch the match now. Okay, close this. Close this. Close this. Okay. Maybe you made a video on it. I'll check it out. Despite enabling long paths, it didn't work. Okay, Linux. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Thanks for joining the stream, and if you enjoyed the stream, do consider subscribing to this channel. We have a like target, so if you enjoyed the stream, do consider liking the stream as well. And I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Same was waiting for the match. Yeah, bro. Bye. I'll see you in the next stream. Bye, everyone.